Support for this podcast comes from Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. We've all made RVing mistakes, like not pest-proofing the RV for winter, but there's one mistake you shouldn't make: not insuring your travel trailer. Progressive RV insurance can protect your travel trailer when your auto or home insurance can't. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, and he's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. And we're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Cricket, how are we doing this morning?
I'm all right this morning, man. I'm all right. I feel pretty good this morning. Dabbled in a little alt run lines yesterday in baseball that worked out pretty well. A little alt puck line in hockey last night. Man, feeling pretty good this morning.
Okay. Even though I threw you a curveball this morning, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Stream wasn't set up just yet. It's all right, man. I only panic for slightly a second or two when that happens. I'm like,
okay.
I'm
going to come through. I'm going to come through.
I do. I trust you.
For those of you that don't know, as you can imagine, I got busy with the Twins threw things off last night, so I didn't get a chance to set up the stream. I said, no big deal. I'll set it up in the morning before we get going. Well, the sound machine that is super loud in our room, because the little twins sleep with us in our room, kind of drowned out my alarm, and I did not hear it. And then I roll over when you're supposed to start at 4:30 a.m. I roll over and I look at my phone because I'm like, man, what time is it? And it's 4:25. And I go, huh? And I see text messages from Cricket saying, do we not have a stream today?
Yep. I was like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
Yeah. I'm like, don't worry, we'll go. I'll be down there in 1 minute. Give me a second. Let me wake up here. Before we're here, we're ready to have a good day. I don't work today, so we have a little bit longer stream, and we've got a lot to talk about. Cricket. There's some breaking news yesterday with people getting banned from the NBA. We've got Caitlin Clark actually making some money, and I'm laughing at it because everyone was saying how, oh my gosh, her contract. And it's like, well, we all knew she was going to get a lot of endorsements. So, I mean, why are we worrying here? We had the Eastern Conference play-in games yesterday, and kind of one good game, one terrible game. And I'm sure we have some NFL draft stuff to talk about, which is 1 week away from today. MLB, of course, Cricket hitting some alt run lines, while my parlays just oh man, dude, I had several parlays yesterday that just, we'll get into it, but I need to quit parlaying things.
No, where would you ever hear that?
Honestly, like, I just sit there and look at myself and I'm like, why are you parlaying this? Even if it's just 2 legs, why are you doing it?
I realized
I told myself, listen, you are going to stop. And then my degenerate self kicked in the mirror and said,
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
I feel like that Saban sits up here right on my shoulder and tells me every time I try to do the responsible thing, he's like, I'm not going to, quit asking.
Mm-hmm. I'm also pissed that we didn't hit any of our underdog plays. Let's start there, Cricket, because I want to.
Bro, do you know how we lost that one?
I know how we lost one of them.
I was thinking to say we missed. Well, the one we didn't get the Sidney Crosby goal. They scored 4, I think. We still didn't get one. But on that other one, man, give me just a second here. We're gonna pull it up.
We lost it because of Trae Young, and that's what I was gonna lead into. Good morning, Book. Who, by the way, real quick.
Oh, Booker got him an off day today, man. Booker going to the links, man. He's gonna go get him a little flog in today, and busting that hump out there, working hard for the people. That man gonna get him a little R&R time today.
Atta baby. Loki's in the house. Good morning, Loki. And Super James is here. How we doing, Super James? The day off. It's playoff time. The stage is set. I love it.
That's right.
Cricket.
Oh, did I not share it? My bad. There we go.
No, I got you. We lost. I didn't realize we lost it by the hook.
No, that's what I'm saying. We lost it by the hook, man.
Well, I was gonna say because Trae Young's a bum. Dude only gets 1 point in the first quarter. He has 17 going into the fourth quarter, and he only gets 5. But honestly, he only got 2 because he was at 19. The last 3 points that I got in the fourth quarter was like with less than a minute left, and it was all just garbage time stuff. But what a bum. And that's what I was going to say, Cricket. We need to start doing new daily segments of nominating bums. All right, like we'll go back and forth. No, the bum of the day. I've got 3 bums of the day. Trae Young's one of them. Austin Riley hates me. He's a bum. And well, who was my last one? I had another one. You got someone? Let me think.
Sidney Crosby can be a bum today.
Get a goal, Sid the kid. Come on. What are we doing?
Yeah. Oh, hey, I didn't show you this one. We put the money in the account there, and we weren't doing anything. I played a couple $5 ones here and there, and we were down just a little bit. But then I hit one the other night, man, to get us back over the 300 mark there. Look at that one.
Ooh, there we go.
Look at that one right there, man. Little Dylan Gunther higher than 0.5 points. Yu Darvish lower than 5.5 strikeouts, and Igor Sharangovich for the goal with a chili pepper, man. That was 5 to win like 58 or something. 52,
baby.
5 to win 52. Yeah, so that one felt good. Get back on the right side of things, man. But yeah, we did. We took them both on the chin last night. Sid the kid, come on, man.
The kid, yeah, bum. I think that might have been my other bum. But actually, my fourth bum is the whole Dodger team because they got shut out by the Nationals at home because that's just embarrassing.
I don't think they're bums. I think I like the Nationals.
You don't.
I think I like the Nationals. I'm such big fans of like the Nationals, the A's, and the Royals. All the garbage teams. Great covering teams, man. They're making you some money right now, especially the alt run lines, man. I should have known it was going to be a good day yesterday when I had that Orioles alt run line, and they were down like 2-1, and I think the 8th. They tied it up. And then somebody hit a 2-run bomb in the 9th to get us to the 4-2 win, cover it, contest pick, 3-point jump shot, all kinds of things, man.
Yeah. How are you going to be?
Uh-oh. Gesundheit.
Thank you. How are you going to be the star player on your team, 6th year in the league? It's about time for you to step up in a big playoff game. How are you only going to get 1 point in the first quarter, Cricket?
Well, I'm saying, bro, that's bum. Good morning,
bum. Bum of the day, Trae Young.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I've not ever been a big fan of this guy. He went to Oklahoma, right? Isn't that where Trae Young went? Pretty sure he went to Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure he went to Oklahoma.
Maybe he should win something, and then I'll remember where he's from.
I never was a big fan. Like, I know he's a great player, and he can score and all that stuff, but even Oklahoma, when he was so highly touted coming out, I was just like, I don't think this guy is going to be the face of a franchise. I don't think he's going to be, I was always one of those guys that was a bigger fan of Devin Booker. And things like, guys that were around that same time that came out together. And so I was always a bigger fan of Devin Booker. And I've never been a big fan of Trae Young and didn't think he was going to be the one to return the Atlanta Hawks to prominence.
Yeah, I know. Good morning, Pissant. How are we doing?
He, however, doesn't have a day off.
That man doesn't even know what a day off is.
No, sir, he doesn't.
That man's day off is when he gets to actually tune in to the show in the morning. That's his day off.
That's right. That might as well be a day off for him right there. He's slowed down enough to be able to listen to the show.
Super Jane says, Buku, birdie one of them 2 holes if you're going to go to your course.
He told me the other night, he said, I'm going to play golf. And he's like, they're not calling me anything. Anybody needs plumbing, better not call me. He's like, I might play 36 holes. I was like, hell, bud, play 54. I was like, play till you get tired.
Play till you get tired, drink some more beers, and then go play some more.
Yeah, I was like, you earned it, man.
That is awesome. So I like to hear. Okay, Cricket, let's get into it. Let's get into this. I guess we've already kind of talked about it. There were some play-in games yesterday in the Eastern Conference. The Miami Heat looking like they're about to stomp out the Sixers. This is another thing that I knew this was going to happen, Cricket. So the Sixers win 105-104. The over hits.
Do you remember me telling you yesterday when it was at 207.5? I was like, this game's going to land on like 209.
No, I do. And you saying that was the reason why I put the over in my parlay. And I was sitting there and I was looking at it and I was like, Heat. I had Heat plus 5.5 and over 207, right? Or 207.5. And I was sitting there and I was like, man, what am I doing with the 5.5 points? Let's do Heat money line and get that thing up to plus 450. Yeah. And then I go watch. This thing's Heat are gonna lose here by like a point or two, and I'm gonna be kicking myself that I didn't take it. And then sure enough,
why didn't we pick it? Why don't we go to a sprinkle right there on exact score? Sixers 105-104. in those spots when we know it's going to do some crazy nonsense like that. That's why don't we just put like $1 on it? You probably made $70 on $1 on that score.
In my defense, this should have never even got close to going over. Like this game,
should have not.
Did you see it?
I did not watch. I didn't watch a play of basketball last night. I was baseball and hockey.
Morning, Master of the Rumble.
Good morning,
How
sir.
we doing? No. So they at halftime there was only 90 points scored. It was 51-39. Heat were up, and I was like, man, my money line's looking good. Jimmy Butler was a little banged up, but other than that, like everything was looking good for the Heat money line. And then look at this. There was only 177 points scored with 3 minutes left in the game. And somehow 32 points.
They scored 32 points
in 3 minutes of play.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
Yeah, this should have not even gone over.
Shouldn't even have got close, bro. Unless, OT, baby.
And then look at this. 8.2 seconds left. It's 105-101. So it still shouldn't have gone over, right? If you had the under, you're feeling pretty good.
Be good, yeah.
And then watch, this guy shoots a three.
Hawkins takes it, fires a three. Won't go. Rebound, Highsmith. Fakes, brings it back out. Hero fakes. His three-pointer. It's up. It's good. One.
Bro, dude, if I had the under in this spot, like I would know for 100% fact that, because even the 2-pointer, even if he gets the rebound and just lays it in right there, you're still getting over by the hook. Yeah. So it's like I would have been so sick with that 8.2 seconds left knowing I had the under. For good reason, obviously.
But look how much time is left.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How do they know, bro? How do they know?
Like they're professionals or something,
Yeah, it's unreal to me, dude. When you see these lines like random numbers like 207.5, it's like, how do you hit that right in the mouth?
Yeah. So Sixers now are going to go take on the Knicks in their series, and the Heat have to play the Chicago Bulls because Chicago Bulls defeated the Atlanta Hawks 131-116. No sweat if you had the over in this one. The first quarter, the Bulls put up 40 points, man. Yeah. And then get this, Cricket. The Hawks put up 45 points in the second. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, Cricket, I told you the Hawks scored 45 points in one quarter. How many of those points do you think Trae Young had?
Like 4.
No. Like if I told you in any given game,
I would think he was already over our 22.5.
Yeah, you think, he's 15.
I would think he went off and probably scored 22 in that quarter.
He hit at least 4 threes in that quarter, right? Like you're just, the bum only had 9. 9.
Yeah, granted, 9 points in the quarter is pretty good.
Not when it's 45, dude, and you're the star player.
Not when you lose your total by the hook, you mother trucker. I don't care how many you scored. Piece of shit.
But one guy I'm going to be looking to fade in
Kobe White.
Kobe White, because this is exactly what happens in the NBA playoffs, which I love. Someone that not many people are really aware of goes off, then everyone piles in on them again in the next round, and they'll start betting all his over on his props, and you get value on his under, especially since you're going to go up against a Miami Heat defense that is pretty locked down.
That's true. Did he play? I think he went to North Carolina. Kobe White. I believe I remember him playing at North Carolina.
I think I remember seeing that hair at North Carolina. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was pretty sure. I think he was
either that or UCLA.
I think it was North Carolina. I think he was pre-RJ Davis. He was like the one before RJ Davis there, the point guard and stuff. But no, he was a player down there, man. But big game for him last night. Career high 42 points, man. When you had to have him.
Absolutely.
But
I'm gonna be looking to fade him. So one thing here is or a couple pieces of news. Miami Heat, not good news for them, as it looks like Jimmy Butler might have an MCL sprain or tear.
Oh no!
Yeah, they're going to be doing some tests today to see that. Obviously, that really affects them not only for this next game against the Bulls, but if they end up playing the Celtics, if they win, they're going to be playing the Celtics in the first round, and you're going to need Jimmy buckets if you're going to have a chance to pull off a huge upset.
They may not win this game, man. I thought I loved the Heat right here at -2.5. That's why it's so low then.
Yep, that is exactly why it's so low. And another thing here. Looks like it changed. Wow, I'm curious of what DraftKings has it at, because Bet Online. So the big news yesterday when the lines opened up for the 76ers and the Knicks series, the Sixers were actually a minus 130 favorite, and the Knicks were even money. And now, at least for Bet Online, the Knicks are finally favored at minus 120, and the Sixers are even money. What do you have for Bet Online
for the series?
Yes.
Let me see here if I can find
the Sixers and the Knicks. But everyone was freaking out, like, how can a 7 seed be favored over a 2 seed? It's like, well, when the 7 seed has Joel Embiid on it and the 2 seed is the Knicks, what do you expect?
I am not showing. They got some futures listed right now, but they do not have series. They got series player props listed on DraftKings. They do not have the series odds listed just yet.
Odds, huh?
Wait, here we go. Hold on. Wait, I'm lying to you. Hold on. Never mind. Here we are. Who'd you ask me now?
Why are you starting the day off lying to me like that?
I didn't mean to. I found them. Who did you ask me about?
Yeah, the Sixers and the Knicks.
You've got the Sixers at minus 115 to win the series, and the Knicks at minus 105.
See, that's interesting because Bet Online over here, which is usually a sharper book, actually they're saying, "No, we want money. We're going to make the Knicks a favorite." Like, that's a huge shift. This is because everywhere else, I'd be curious if I could, like what MGM. Let me see what looks like, or Caesars. Let's see Caesars.
You're a Caesars guy, aren't you, Super James? What are they looking like on Caesars?
I know. I'm pulling up Caesars Sportsbook right now.
Okay, I think Caesar James is Caesars, or maybe it's MGM.
Yeah, no, it's Caesars.
I get those mixed up.
Ooh, he says Caesars has it minus 110 each way. Yeah, everyone doesn't know what to do with this one. I don't know, man. If you're going to give me even money on the 76ers, I think I'm going to take it.
They're just going to try to get equal money on both sides in this one, because it could go either way. I heard somebody was saying on a NBA podcast today, the Sixers are a 2 seed disguised as a 7 seed right here. Obviously played most of that season without Joel Embiid, your best player, one of the best players on the planet, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, I think that's probably right on for that. They're just trying to get equal money on both sides in that series because they really don't know. Because the Knicks playing good too, bro.
I mean, the Knicks are playing great. Don't get me wrong, but, like, it's still I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, that's your NBA Eastern Conference plan. So we're going to have the Heat and the Bulls face off, and the Heat are 2.5-point favorites at home hosting the Bulls. And tonight, cricket. Wait. Is it? Oh, what? They moved it. No, they moved it. Never mind.
They don't play. Both of them are tomorrow night.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, both of them are tomorrow night. Here, let me get there. I'll get you
I got it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. You would think. I mean, they played the West. Why are they giving the Western Conference?
I thought that was weird that they give somebody an extra day off. There, I guess 2 teams an extra day. I guess you're giving an equal amount of time, so it doesn't matter.
But it's like different from the Eastern Conference. Why are you showing the Western Conference more favored to? You know what I mean? Like, it's.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you should play the Western Conference tonight because you played those on Tuesday. You should play the Eastern tomorrow night, and then each team starts their playoff series a day after.
And you'd also have a game on tonight where you don't have any games on tonight now. You know what I mean?
Right. And because there's really it's kind of bad marketing by the NBA. Because you got, NHL, the playoffs, there's a couple games decide the playoffs now, but they're pretty much set, so nobody's going to be watching that. It's a small slate for baseball. There's only a couple games tonight. The other ones are during the day. So it's kind of bad marketing by the NBA to not put themselves out there tonight. Sam hates Caesars.
MGM has the 76ers favored. Okay.
They got the same as DraftKings.
So the other game, I guess, the other play-in for the Western Conference is the Kings at the Pelicans. Pelicans, yesterday, we were talking cricket, and remember I told you, I said, hey, there's a chance Zion's not playing. I would snag the Kings now. And I took the Kings, and I bet them plus 1.5.
Done flipped around.
Sure enough, yesterday morning, just a few hours after the show, Zion is ruled out for this game, and now the Kings are favored by 1.5. What do you think about this?
Well, not only do the Kings and Pelicans get an extra day off, but they get to play the late game on that day. They don't even have to play the first game on that day, man. They get all the time to wait. I think you're right, man. I think this is the Kings game to lose right here, especially if Zion is not able to go. I mean, he had probably his best game as a pro the other night, given the people that were on the floor and stake and all that stuff. So, but if he can't go, man, I don't think this team has a chance against this Kings team.
No, and honestly, it's because the Pelicans have the players to be able to win a game without Zion. Just those players aren't playing well right now. You have Brandon Ingram Ingram, who's just barely back from an injury, and he's not in anywhere near hitting.
He
his
didn't look
stride.
great the other night.
No, and so someone's gonna have to step up, and I just don't think. I think this Kings team is hitting its stride right now, playing some of its best ball of the season, and the Pelicans just aren't. So I mean, I think the Kings deserve to be favorites. But what was that? Fucking 8 innings BS rain ending. We know
Hey, that wasn't just Caesars either, though, man. That was a bunch of books that screwed that damn thing up.
Hey, I gotta step away for a second. I'll be right back. Okay,
You're good. But yeah, it looks like there's the lines for these playing games. It will be tomorrow night. Y'all look at the first game in the Eastern Conference will be the Chicago Bulls will be at the Miami Heat. Heat minus 2.5 right here at minus 110. And Bulls plus 2.5 on the road, also minus 110. Plus 114 on the money line for Chicago, minus 135 on the money line for Miami. You got 209.5 as the total, minus 110 both ways in that one. And then you've got the second game for the Western Conference, like we just talked about. Sacramento Kings at the New Orleans Pelicans. Looks like the Pelicans may be without Zion in this one. This line was at plus 1.5 for Sacramento yesterday. Has flipped all the way around to minus 1.5 in favor of the Kings. That is minus 110 both ways there. You got minus 125 on the money line for Sacramento, plus 105 on the money line for the worst name in sports. Then you got a total of 213.5, minus 110 both ways there. So we look like we got a few hockey games tonight. Everybody going to be wrapping the season up. The two big games tonight are going to be, now I say big games, I'm just saying the games that actually have some playoff implications this evening. We got the Anaheim Ducks traveling to the Vegas Golden Knights, and then the Blackhawks traveling to the Kings. The Kings and the Golden Knights are, I believe, 1 point away from me. One of them has 98 points, the other one 97, I believe. So they should both win these games tonight against two pretty poor teams right here. If they both win, then Vegas will be the first wild card, or no, they'll get the third in the division or whatever. They'll be the higher ranked seed. If Vegas wins tonight and LA wins tonight, Vegas will be playing the Oilers and the Kings will be playing the Stars. The Stars did lock up that top seed in the West last night with a 2-1 win over the Blues right there. So the Stars are the 1 seed in the West. You got the Canucks, who will be the 2 seed, I believe. They are playing the Nashville Predators. And then you've got the Edmonton Oilers, who are the 3 seed. They will take on the Vegas Golden Knights. And then the Jets and the Avalanche are the 4 and 5 seed right there. So they will be playing each other as well. So this game tonight, I don't know how many people you're going to see on the ice for the Canucks and the Jets. Nothing to play for either one of these teams. The Stanley Cup playoffs do start on Saturday, just a couple days. So we'll get y'all a Stanley Cup playoffs preview out probably tomorrow. I'll do my best to have that out around lunchtime. That way y'all have plenty of time to see that and all that before they start on Saturday. But so this game tonight between the Canucks and Jets, what would normally be a great hockey game, may not be so much tonight. You got the Kraken at the Wild, 2 teams that obviously have nothing to play for. All these things, the playoffs are set. The teams that are going to get in are in at this point. So we got the Kraken at the Wild. Wild minus 1.5 at home, plus 155. Kraken plus 1.5 on the road at 210. Plus 124 on the money line for Seattle. Minus 148 on the money line for Minnesota. Got a total of 6 in that one. Minus 105 to the over. Minus 115 to the under. Then we talked about this one. The Canucks at the Jets. Jets plus 1.5 at home, minus 350. Canucks minus 1.5 on the road, plus 240. Plus 114 on the money line for Vancouver. Minus 135 on the money line for Winnipeg. You got a total of 5.5. Minus 120 to the over. Even money to the under. And like I said, y'all, I don't know how much you will see the Stars of those teams playing tonight.
Stars will align tonight.
They might, man. They might. Sorry, I was just feeling. We can go back talking a little bit. I was just feeling time. I didn't know.
Oh, I know you were. That's my bad, dude. I decided to eat an old McChicken this morning right before we went live, and that was a mistake.
He said, "I gotta go." Feel time, bro. I understand.
I'm like, oh, this is time out.
Yeah. Whoops.
Cricket. Speaking of hockey, since we are kind of talking about it, I said, did you see this hockey play, dude? Says according to this might have been one of the best saves you'll see from Jake Ottinger. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Did you see this?
Nope, I did not. I didn't watch much.
This is honestly the best save I have seen this morning. All right.
There it is, a wide open net, and oh no, he got it. That thing was
Whoa! Whoa!
He has made two unbelievable.
I see you, Jake. I see you, Jake. That guy can play, man. I like that guy a lot. That's part of the reason I like the Stars so much, man. I
Dude,
like
just look at how he's like,
he just throws it back there. This one I'm gonna, yeah. Look, even looking at him. That one I'm gonna say great save, but I'm also gonna say lucky save as well because I feel like he just threw that stick out there hoping for the best, and it worked out.
I'm gonna say this Thomas dude, terrible shot placement. You know what I mean?
Rob Thomas pretty good, man.
Not right here, he isn't. You have an open net. The hell you doing shooting it towards the right side of the net when your boys like you've got
just rip it through there, bro. There's no way she's
shoot it high. You can shoot it over here. You can literally just skate it on in. You know what I mean? You could just go ahead and just skate that thing in.
Put the puck in the net.
You don't even have to get air on it. Actually, you probably would have been better off not getting air on it.
Don't get air on it, bro. Get it low.
Yeah, like just slide that bad boy in. And no, but he decided to go. I mean, I get he's sliding to his left, but you're also a professional and you're supposed to be used to this kind of stuff.
You should be able to skate and shoot at the same time.
Yeah, dude. Like,
look at this guy.
Look, you could have shot it anywhere else.
Anywhere.
As you shot it anywhere else,
95%
would have made
of the
it. If you had Thomas as anytime goal scorer last night and you saw this, you've got to just be sick to your stomach.
Yeah, man.
That's like losing Trae Young on the hook.
Yeah. Gross. That's Robert. That's Robert Thomas, man. Rob Thomas is the singer, right?
Stick save and a butte.
That's right. Stick save and a butte. Ottinger.
Because says cracking wild over 1.5 first period, last chance of the season. Gonna ride Old Faithful. Okay, I didn't realize that's what we have. I am riding that with you, Buku. If that's what we got tonight, that is the play. I am putting it in right now as we speak. I want to go do that.
Let's see what we can get that at tonight. Right, period. Oh man, it's only correct score listed in the period. I think I'm gonna make it 1-1. It's plus 500.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I say 1-1.
Yeah, I can't get over 1.5. I can get over 2.5. It won't even give me 1.5. There it is. No, it's second period. It doesn't have them listed. It doesn't have 1.5 listed for first period. What are we doing? I might take over 2.5, man.
Let's see. Yeah, I got first period. First period over 1.5 minus 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got it. I don't. Oh wait, no, there it is. It's 130 though. Minus 130. I was looking at the puck line, the minus 0.5. I was thinking that. I was like, what? But yeah, no, minus 130. I don't want to lay minus 130 on it. I might take over 2.5 at like plus.
Dude, look at first goal scored in the game. First 10 minutes, minus 140.
I know. I love those little promos they put on DraftKings. They'll have one of those where they'll boost it to even money on those. Goal first 10 minutes, like usually minus 166, and they'll boost it to even money. I'm doing well on those, man. They should give us one of those for the last night.
We just bet Kraken to score in the first 10 minutes, or the Wild to score in the first 10 minutes, and then we hit the over with both of those.
Ooh, let's go. Hey, man, who did the boys at Plus Money Golf take in the RBC Heritage?
Well, let me send you the podcast link, and you can take ahead and listen.
Man, I ain't got time for that, man. I'm a busy man, bro. I am a busy man.
Okay. How about both teams score in the first period? I kind of like that instead of taking the over, because I understand that like one team could score, and be 2-0, but I like your 1-1 angle. A plus 180.
That's what I'm saying, man. I like both teams to score.
I need Buku's blessing. If Buku gives me the blessing on the plus 180 here,
he already bet the first period. He already bet the over at minus 125, so the over 1.5. Last 10 minutes gives you all their picks.
Yeah, if you just go to the last 10 minutes, they I can't. They rattle a bunch of people off, but I know they got like Lowry in the top 10. I think they got Lowry to win it. They like well, pull up the list for me. Let me see it here. You got it pulled up right here.
Mm-hmm.
They did say how could you fade it is Scheffler, as well as Scheffler's playing right now in the last 4 weeks. He damn near has won every tournament in the last 4 weeks. My thing is, everyone was so worried about Scotty Scheffler pulling out of the Masters with his kid being born.
How is he playing this tournament?
That's what I'm saying. Was his kid born already? Or because if not, then like, why would you ever put money? Because of course, if he was going to pull out of the Masters,
He'll definitely pull out of the RBC Heritage. Maybe the course is like an hour from his house or something. I don't know. Like if he's going to pull out of the Masters, he's definitely pulling out of this one. I think you're right, bro. I don't think you put any money on that.
Yeah, I don't get it. So
that's what I was thinking. That's the way they made it sound, bro. His kid was like about to pop out at that moment. They're interviewing him after the Masters stuff. He's like talking to his wife through the camera. He's like, "I'll be home soon." All this stuff. I can't believe she let him leave the house again. How long did you get to stay home? Like 8 hours?
Absolutely. I agree with you. I think they like Cameron Young. I like Cameron Young too. You can bet him top 20, top 10. I think he's going to have a good tournament. He plays hard courses really well. I might even sprinkle a little bit on him, 30 to 1.
I was like, what do you think about top 5, 6 to 1 there?
I think you're better off just taking the plus 260 of the top 10.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just because, I mean, it's still a good number, and those top 5s, top 10, he might miss it by a stroke. You know what I mean? Or like they're
true.
It's just one stroke.
I get scared.
Yeah, they like Shane Lowry as a long shot. They like Shane Lowry to win it.
Okay.
And to place in the top 10.
I'm always scared on those top 5 and top 10 because of the dead heat rules and stuff where it can wind up butchering your bet up pretty good. Like if you got 3 guys to occupy 2 spots, you obviously don't get the whole payout and all that stuff. So I'm always a little finicky on those top 5s and top 10s, but there's great value for a lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, the top 20s are good too in those majors. The reason why it's not so much here is because there's no cut this weekend. I didn't even know that was a thing, but there's no cuts.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, everyone plays. I think it's because they don't have as many golfers on some of these regular tournaments because of the live guys, because the live guys can't play in this one.
Still think there should be a cut. What are we playing for? Did everybody get paid?
Yeah. Buku says, Will, what play were you asking about? I was asking about this. So if we like over 1.5, should I get a little risky and say yes? Both instead of betting the over 1.5 in the first period, should I say both teams score in the first period at plus 180? I feel like that's a good bet.
I like it. I think I'm gonna bet it.
But I need Buku's blessing before
Yeah, you do need Buku's blessing. Did you get to hear the little? Did you get to hear the little clip of Buku yesterday calling in? I told him he called me. We were sitting here talking hockey. I was like, "Hey, bro, wait a minute." I was like, "I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna start a recording. Just turn the camera on and see if this works right here." And I was just holding him right here by the mic. I was like, "It actually turned out pretty good, man. You could hear him good on that thing."
Well, I was sitting here yesterday because I was messing around because like I was going through and like you do these and I got these new shorts reels, like this is all AI generated, and so I've been posting these on YouTube, and I've been trying to I'll make them, or AI will make them, and then throughout the day, instead of just dropping them all at once, while I'm at work, I'll like every half hour or something, when I get a second, I'll come over and I'll publish one or whatever. So I was in StreamYard yesterday, and I was sitting here and I was going to it, and I'm like, oh, what's this 11-minute untitled recording? I'm like, oh, I bet you Cricket is like putting together another intro or another clip or something like that. So I clicked into it to see what it was, and I just saw you holding a tape recording.
It looks like I'm holding a tape recorder. It's my phone.
Yeah, it looks like a tape recorder that you're doing. And I'm like, what is he doing? Because it was on my work computer because I forgot my laptop yesterday, so I keep that thing muted, so I didn't hear what it was, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what he's doing." And then when I heard you on Smoke This Red, I go, "Oh, that's what he was doing." Okay, okay,
yep. That's what I was doing, man. Yeah, we sit there and BS for a minute. Then I was like, we started talking about it, and I was like, "Hey, man, I could just send you a link to StreamYard like Will does when he gets in his in the car to ride to work." I was like, "You get on here and talk with me about some hockey playoffs and stuff if you want to, man." I was like, "I think that people would appreciate a little breakdown." So we're gonna try to work that out, man.
Oh, Boo says 100% 2-1 into the first period. Oh my goodness. Master Rumble says AI clap. Yeah. Hey, StreamYard has a new AI feature, and so I've been testing it out. And I don't really care about my YouTube channel. I use it to just try to get people to pull over here. So I've been posting a bunch of shorts. They definitely have some. There's room for improvement with the AI shorts, but like I said, I'm playing around with it because mainly I kind of like the titles that they give, because I think it tries to make titles that are YouTube friendly, that would catch
clickbait.
YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
Not even clickbait, just like you know, like
He gets with the algorithm, just
well,
gets in there.
So like, let's see what these are. Blockbuster NBA trade idea: Steph Curry for the #1 draft pick. Like, that's a good way to phrase it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that'll make you want to click on it.
And then let's see what I haven't even looked at it. I published it. I haven't even looked at it. Let's see what it was. You telling me that the Warriors, whoever gets the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, if the Warriors said, "Hey, we'll give you Steph," you think they wouldn't trade that right then and there? See, so it did a good job of like flipping out the right spot. I mean, this is all AI. All I clicked was the AI generator. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes while it just thinks, and then it comes up if it can find any of these.
You gonna read that?
YouTube is cracking down on AI. You may have to label it if it's your, let's say, using Trump's or any other famous person voice. Oh no, so we're not using AI to create the video. We're using AI to cut out shorts from our own stream. So it's just cutting out, as you can see, like right here, the show that we do every day that we're doing right now, and it will probably clip this out because it doesn't recognize any sports stuff. Like when we talked about the Jeep the other day going up that hill.
Yeah,
it made a clip about the Jeep going up the hill, so it might even clip out us talking about AI. It might say how AI can help your channel or something like that. Which that one I definitely would not post. But we're not actually using AI in the video, like any like Trump voice or anything like that. We're just using it to help find shorts, so I don't have to go through and try to figure out, okay, this is a good short video because it has to be less than a minute long. This is where I want it. Clip it out, figure out a title for it and whatnot. But also, let's say I don't like what I'm going to start working with is if I don't like the clip that they made, but I like the title. And like, so obviously we talked about Steph and it went longer than a minute. If there's another spot that I like for it, maybe I won't use this. I'll go clip my own out that I do like, but I'll use their title.
Use their title.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I like it. I don't know what that is there. He got you mastering, got you a link there. Something said, why have you not tried this? And Super James says YouTube probably had Old Cricket on it.
Mastering, I don't know why I haven't tried this. This is why I got you, buddy. You come here and you give me all the, let's see. One long video, 10 viral clips, create 10 times faster. What? Oh, okay, so this is how everyone makes their damn clips. I was wondering because everyone has the same style of like clips and stuff like that. And I'm like, what software or what website do you guys use to do that? And I never knew it. Mastering, you the real MVP. This is why we need you, man.
That's right.
This is why you the real MVP. Well, hold on. Mastering Rumble right here. Or Mastering Rumble, sorry. Got to get rid of the working on it. But this is for you, buddy.
You the real MVP.
That's right.
Okay, I'll wait. If you get your affiliate link, I'll wait to sign up until you do that. Okay, buddy. I want to give you all the credit. So I'll wait. But that does look pretty sweet. Hopefully you hear me. But yeah, for now, I'm just using the StreamYard one because one, it's super easy because I don't have to like download and upload it to YouTube or anything like that and cut things out. I don't know how it works with that one, but StreamYard has gotten really good. A lot of people hate on StreamYard, and I get it, but they've gotten really good of where like you can now edit and clip things out straight into their own software, and it comes down here, and you can just publish this thing right over. Like you don't have to download and stuff. You can clip out a video and then just publish it straight to YouTube, which is nice. Like this one right here, if I wanted to publish it, I could just publish it straight to YouTube, and that's it. I don't have to download it, upload, or whatever. It automatically goes over to YouTube, which is pretty cool, I think.
Okay.
Now,
Nice.
if only they would do
That
that.
is cool.
Link it to Rumble. That'd be great.
Yep.
Oh, cricket, but this is a sports show, isn't it?
It is.
All right.
That's the rumor.
We can talk sports.
I'm trying to figure out who I want to take to win this thing this weekend.
I think I'm going to go with Cam Young, 30-1.
I think I'm going to take Xander Schauffele again.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do.
I should probably get that bet in, huh?
Yeah. You need to do that. If you're planning on betting RBC Heritage, y'all, you need to probably go ahead.
Probably tease off here any minute.
It tees off in 9 minutes. So it looks like Matthau Pavon and Eric Von Runen will be teeing off at 8:35 a.m. So y'all got that's Eastern time too. So y'all got 9 minutes. You want to get any RBC Heritage bets in, y'all?
Oh man. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Can't golf on? Oh, you just throwing shade at the man. That man got another made top 10 finish in the major.
Who?
Xander Schauffele.
Oh. Super Team says last call. Matches, it's not free, but you don't have to download it. Just put a link from your YouTube or Rumble and it does it. Hey, I don't mind paying for things. If it's something that will make my life 10 times easier, like it says, and makes more content that I can post out for people, I'll gladly pay for it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And write that off too. So
absolutely, bro. I'm with you.
All right. BetOnline doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't have. Damn it! It doesn't have an outright winner. I have round one matchups.
Oh, it probably took him down already.
Damn.
Well, I went with I roll with Jordan Spieth. I put a little sprinkle on Jordan Spieth at plus 3,000. He played so bad last week, bro. And then I put that little sprinkle on Shane Lowry at 40-1. That's the guys at Plus Money Golf we're talking about. And then I roll with they got a little over on DraftKings, y'all. They got a little mystery profit boost for the RBC. It'll give you up to usually between 18% and 50% profit boost. Gave me a little 25. I threw that on Xander Schauffele to get him to a little better. I think I got him at plus 1,500 now, so plus 1,200.
Okay, making sure. Boy,
so yeah,
yeah, I bet Cam Young to have a better first round today than Russell Henley. I don't even know who Russell Henley is. So
it's old man Henley's boy.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Facts, bro. Let's just talk about yesterday a little bit in baseball. We had had to talk about that Guardians Red Sox under last night. I went ahead and it was at 8.5 at like minus 120 or something. I went ahead and outlined it down under 8 at plus 101, 2-0 final. Had that Coyotes alt puck line plus 270 came through. Rolled with a little had the over in the Hawks game, man. Had the under 5.5 strikeouts for Reed Detmers. I heard Moonoff yesterday was talking about Reed Detmer's strikeouts, and he had like 26 strikeouts in 17 innings or something. I was like, this guy's going under 5.5 tonight. And it was plus 135 at under 5.5, and he wound up with 4. Let's go, bro,
baby.
I might be a Mariners fan.
Oh God,
Bro, two run line. I'll tell you what, every time I see the Mariners on the run line at plus 164, I'm betting the Mariners. That's 2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row for Papa Will's Mariners coming through clutch. I bet the A's alt run line at plus 226, the Nationals alt run line at plus 292. Let's go, man.
That's a good day. Good day. Buku said good people probably going to have us sweat there, Will. With the Cam Young? Yeah, probably. Because I can't just have any easy bets. It's not a thing for me.
Russell's related to some Saudi folk. Is that true, Buku? Who's that man related to around this way, man?
Why would Buku lie to you about that?
He wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Who's that man related to?
Okay, let's recap then here. The MLB. Cricket just can't miss in the MLB, but we started the day off yesterday early morning with the Giants and the Marlins. I had the under in this one, so that was nice. Giants come in and went 3-1 against the Marlins to finish that series up. I remember on the ride we were talking about it, I'm like, I don't know who's going to win this one, but then I thought about it and I'm like, I like the under. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Early game, last game of the series, getaway day. I'm like, plus you got a bad team in the Marlins. I'm like, they're not putting up.
Yeah, they like they can just come out and hit the ball at will.
Oh, it's Katie's cousin.
Like we don't know a lot of Katie's, Chad. I mean, I'm with you. That's cool. I mean, I can put 2 and 2 together, really. I mean, that's cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Cricket, you're supposed to sell it. You're supposed to be like, oh, yeah, Katie.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I got a pretty good idea I got a pretty good idea who he's talking about.
Oh, Russ the Bus.
I didn't know that, though. That's cool.
You remember?
Oh, I do remember Katie Henry.
There we go.
That makes more sense now.
There we go. Yeah,
I
you could have used his last name, since they're cousins, right? You don't have to have the last names of your cousins, but still, I mean, it's a good
that's what I was
good
thinking.
starting point.
Yeah, I was like, well, there are a lot of Katies around here, but yeah, okay, yeah, I do remember. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Orioles defeat the Twins 4-2, and they continue to just keep rolling. 12-6 on the season. Mets defeat the Pirates, and the Mets on a little bit of a winning streak. I think they swept the Pirates in this series. They win 9-1. That is crazy. I don't know how Frank the Tank
They're
is
streaking, ain't they?
Yeah, they're streaking. They swept this series, and I think they won a couple
They
before
won the
that.
last
I
two
mean,
against the Braves, didn't they?
probably. No, they didn't. They went
Lost the last one, maybe.
They went one, rained out, lost, and then won. They won the last one.
Okay, so they won 2 out of 3 though.
Yeah. I don't know how Frank's feeling with his blood pressure actually being normal now. You know what I mean, for this last week.
I bet it wasn't normal. You know, why does DraftKings feel the need to let me know every 15, not even 15 minutes, about every 6 minutes, how long I've been on DraftKings and looking? They're not aware. Like sometimes I'll just have it sitting there because I'm doing stuff for work, and it pops up. You've been active for an hour and a half and have wagered $0. I'm like, okay, then shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
That's
I
funny.
can't. I'm not allowed to look at this stuff whenever I want to. I don't need you to tell me every time how long I've been on the sports book.
Who removed Buku's message?
Maybe he did. He might have moved it.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't want to dox them or something. I don't know.
I don't. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Katie Henleys out there.
Yeah, we're not worried about it, bro. I don't think we doxed her.
Oh, Super James says MGM does the opposite. Signs me out in 5 minutes. That doesn't seem like a good business plan.
That would drive me nuts, man. It's probably the laws. They probably make them do that. They don't make you sign out because the DraftKings would have to do it too. But I wonder if there's a setting. Can I set that where I'm like, hey, I'm a DGen. Leave me alone.
Cricket, we gotta pour one out for your Brewers over. Says this one didn't even get close. The Brewers 1-0 win over the Padres.
I did lose this one yesterday because I definitely bet that over, and it was like nothing. I don't think they scored that run until the bottom of the 8th or something.
Yeah. We got the Rangers and the Tigers. Rangers win 5-4 over the Tigers. Braves defeat the Astros. That was so funny when you guys like on cue as you guys were talking about baseball, and Moonoff was talking about how he's just disappointed with his Astros and the bullpen just sucked. And then I go, hey, speaking of the Astros bullpen, they just gave up a run in the top of the 5th or top of the 10th.
Yep, it was 5-4. Yep, I was like, he just shook it like he already knew, man. He was like, yeah, makes sense.
I was like, I hope you don't have the game on while you're saying this because that's exactly what's happening right now.
That's what cracked me up. They told me, he asked him, he was like, what's your biggest surprise? He's like, I hate to be a homer here, but my Astros. And I was like, you're not being a homer if you're talking about how bad they suck, bro.
That's funny. I think didn't the Braves sweep the Astros? That's a sweep, right?
Yeah, believe it is. 6-1, 6-2, and 5-4. So yeah.
Damn, the Astros are 6-14 on the season. That is
garbage, bro.
It's not good.
Good. Couldn't happen to nicer people. Cheaters.
Royals. Oh man, dude, I hate the Royals. Royals defeat the White Sox 4-2.
I bet them in game on the run line at plus 175 when they were down 2-1. Let's go.
Well, I mean, I don't hate them here. I hate them on the next one. I bet them here, and I bet the White Sox team total under 3.5, and that one came in. But the second game, that was game one of the doubleheader. The second game did not go well. This one was a sweat too. So Yankees come back and beat the Blue Jays 6-4.
Oh.
Nationals shut out the Dodgers 2-0. What up?
That Yankees one's a big deal though, man. They were down that whole game. They were down at least 3-1, maybe 4-1. I had
they had a nice comeback.
I had Blue Jays alt run line in that one at like plus 195, but then they came back in like the bottom of the 8th or top of the 9th or something and scored 3 to come back and cover the Yankees run line for them, man. Baseball's crazy too.
Only rule is no spamming.
I didn't do anything. Just wanted to clarify. Didn't know that was against the rules. No, man. No, you're good. That's not against the rules. Like I said, there's probably only 3 million Katie Henleys listed on social medias.
Oh, so someone else removed it. It wasn't Buku. I don't know who removed it.
I didn't do anything. Just wanted to.
Was it Super James? He's a mod in here.
We don't care, y'all. Katie's always been a cool chick, and I'm sure she's not worried about it.
Yeah.
We weren't even talking about her. We're talking about her cousin.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I see what you're saying. James says, I did it just in case you didn't want it up there. I remember you one time warning someone about last names.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I get why you did
yeah,
it.
it's cool. You did good. Yeah, you did good, man. It's no big deal. Like I said, no big deal. We're moving on. Either way, baseball. Go Nats.
You know,
I'm like, look, you got to shut the fuck up. That play's over.
that play's over. We're moving on.
Moving on. Go Nats. F the Dodgers.
Oh, it was Buku that warned. Oh, okay. Okay. A's on Paul Black. I mean, I was gonna bet this and then I stayed away, but should just know on Paul Blackburn Day, the A's win 6-3. How about them A's, baby? Who would have thought this far into the season the A's would be higher up in the division than the Astros?
Bro, if you've been betting these A's, you could have just been betting them on the money line and been pretty profitable. You've been betting them on the run line, you're crushing it right now.
You know what's funny? The Astros and the A's have the same home record.
I promise you, when the A's play the Astros, I'll be betting the A's. I promise.
Cubs defeat the Diamondbacks 5-3. Mariners defeat and this one, remember this one? This one was looking good, and it still can't. The Cubs and the Diamondbacks, after scoring $1 million the last two games, I said let's go under 9. So that cash for us. This actually, there was runs scored late. That's what got it so close. The whole game, it was like 2-1. So I was like, oh, we're looking good. We're looking pretty. And then people start scoring runs. I'm like, don't screw this bet over for me. But that one came in for me yesterday, the under in the Cubs Diamondbacks game. And then the Mariners defeat the Reds 5-1. White Sox in the second game of the doubleheader defeat the Royals 2-1. I should have known, but I had bet these like prior to the results of game one. But I should have known this is another example of when a team wins game one of a doubleheader, you go bet the other team, especially if they're home.
Okay.
That's a rule, and I don't know why I didn't follow that rule, but I didn't yesterday.
Oh, you would have got some plus money on that White Sox money line, too.
Sure would have. And if I would have just said, you know what, screw it, let's just keep betting White Sox under 3.5 team total, that I would have cashed, Sometimes it's just that easy, we don't.
Right, that's what we should be doing. Don't ever bet them to win or nothing like that. Just bet their team total under 2.5 and just rake your money in.
It's 3.5 is what it's set at.
Yeah, can we? If you can find how to do that or whatever, just bet them under 2.5.
Yeah,
you'd have got that twice yesterday.
You would have. Phillies defeat the Rockies 7-6. Angels defeat the Rays 5-4. In the last game of the evening, the Red Sox defeat the Guardians 2-0. Cricket 2-0. Let's try something new, Cricket. Because I like this action report, and so we can actually see.
Yeah, I do too, man.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna do this, and we're doing this on the fly, guys. We have not practiced this at all.
Do we practice?
I'm gonna say the teams that are playing. You're gonna then say on the bump for these teams are, and you're gonna say the pitchers, and then I'll say the odds and any signals that we see on action. See a little back and forth action here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So, okay, we got early morning start, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got the Angels taking on the Rays.
On the bump for the Angels, we got Griffin Canning, and then Ryan is at Pepiot going for the Rays tonight on the bump. Good morning,
and the
bro.
Rays are minus 150 favorites. The comeback on the Angels are plus 137. No signals here on action for this game. Bear with the machine guns in the house. He says, good morning, game on. I love it.
I can't decide if I want to call you Bear or Purple Samurai. I really like Purple Samurai. I think that's awesome.
I also really like Bear with a machine gun, too.
That is really good, too. That's what I'm saying. I'm torn here on what name to go with.
Especially with the avatar there. It's just like, that's a bear with a machine gun right there.
I'm just Purple Bear with a samurai. With a samurai gun. Purple Bear with a samurai gun. Let's see. Don't try
a purple samurai on a bear with a machine gun.
Dude. I'm just saying. That's like a mythical beast. A purple samurai on a bear with a machine gun?
That sounds pretty good.
That does.
Well, what if the bear with the machine gun, his machine gun is named Purple Samurai?
What if the bear's riding the Purple Samurai? Just saying.
That samurai did not skip leg day then.
He did not skip leg day. I don't think so. He doesn't even need a machine gun.
I think we go with the machine gun is named Purple Samurai.
I can deal it. I can deal with it, man.
The bear with the machine gun has the Purple Samurai.
That machine gun in the picture right there with the bear is called Purple Samurai.
Yes, I think we solved the riddle.
I understand. I'm with it. Let's go.
We can collect 200 when we pass go.
Absolutely.
All right, back to baseball. Not many games today. Travel day. Another early morning start here. We got the Rangers at the Tigers.
On the bump for the Tigers, you got Kente Maeda, and then Jack Leiter will be going for the Rangers tonight.
Rangers are a minus 110 favorite. The comeback on the Tigers is even money. Sharp money coming in on the Tigers, but big money and an Action Network expert back in the Rangers here. 87% of the bets, 97% of the money is on the Rangers at minus 110. Guardians and the Red Sox.
On the bump for the Red Sox, you got Brennan Bernardino. I believe that's how you say that, Bernardino. And then on the bump for the Guardians, you got Carlos Carrasco.
Red Sox minus 115 favorite. Sharp money coming in on the Guardians. Big money coming in on the Red Sox, though, with 53% of the bets. 96% of the money is on the Red Sox at minus 115. And yes, Mastering the Rumble, I just got your link. I am going to click on that here in a minute, and I will sign up.
I think here's an alt run line spot today, man. I think I'm going to go Guardians alt run line.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's one.
I like it, especially after getting shut out yesterday. Early morning start. Well, travel day after this. They got to hit the bird, fly out of there. They want to get a win and get out. I like it. Marlins visiting the Cubbies today.
Cubbies got Jameson Taillon, I believe is how you say that, and then AJ Puck going for the Marlins. He didn't do me right the other night, though. I don't know if I can bet the Marlins again.
You might want to look at Marlins alt run line because you got some sharp action coming in on the Marlins in this one. But 89% of the bets are on the Cubbies at minus 150. Marlins comeback is plus 137. Diamondbacks in the last game tonight, the night game, Diamondbacks visiting the Giants.
Giants got Logan Webb on the bump, and then Ryan Nelson will be going for the Diamondbacks on the road this evening.
Sharp money coming in on the Diamondbacks with an Action Network expert backing them, but big money on the Giants, 29% of the bets, but 52% of the money. So those are some big bets are in on the Giants, laying the minus 165, Diamondbacks plus 150 on the comeback. And that's your MLB slate for today. It's just a few games, which is another reason why I don't know why the NBA doesn't have a game going on today. Doesn't make any sense to me.
And none. That's what I'm saying, man. There's there's a small NHL slate that's all pretty much meaningless. I mean, you got two teams to kind of jockey position there, but they're both playing two of the worst teams in the league. They should both win, so we should already know what's going on there. Y'all should look up bear with a Tommy gun riding a shark. Whoa. Kind of. This guy lives in Narnia or something.
Dude, hold on. He sent me a photo. I haven't looked at He said this is me in Hawaii.
Absolutely, bro. Riding like a great white there. I'm just saying.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, who's going to mess with that? Nobody.
Badass.
The Avengers wouldn't mess with that, bro.
Iron who? Iron Man ain't got nothing on that.
No. Absolutely not.
That's
Tony
funny.
Stark.
That's Hey, you want to go through some of the puck lines while I sign up for this thing real quick?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I was already kind of putting them in there.
NBA to talk, so
yeah, we don't have NBA. Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap this thing up when you got to go this morning because I need to jump in and start doing NHL preview, Stanley Cups and all that. And there just ain't that much to talk about today, man.
We should do some NFL preview. I don't work today. We can do some draft preview.
If you don't work? Okay, yeah. If you don't work, then yeah, we'll keep rolling. Just as long as I don't have to fill time where I don't have anything to talk about. Yeah, I'll sit and talk with you.
No, I'm not leaving you. I'm just gonna sit right here and I'll be listening and I'm just gonna sign up for this thing.
Yeah, you're good. I didn't know you didn't have to work today. Man, look at that. Those are nice. Okay, yeah, we'll keep rolling then. We can find stuff to talk about. Canucks at the Jets. Told y'all this one don't mean much tonight. Don't know who we're gonna get on the ice for these guys tonight, but you got Winnipeg minus 1.5 at plus 185. Canucks plus 1.5 on the road, minus 260, plus 114 on the money line for Vancouver, minus 135 on the money line for Winnipeg. You got a total of 5.5, minus 120 to the over, even money to the under. Sharks and the Flames. There's a bunch of meaningless games tonight, y'all. Flames minus 1.5 at home, minus 105. Sharks plus 1.5 on the road at minus 115, plus 215 on the money line for San Jose, minus 265 on the money line for Calgary. Got a total of 6, minus 120 to the over, even money to the under. Oilers at the Avalanche. This would normally be a really good game right here. Could be a playoff matchup down the road, but the Avalanche minus 1.5 at home, plus 165. Oilers plus 1.5 on the road at minus 225, plus 124 on the money line for Edmonton, minus 142 on the money line for Colorado. You got a total of 6.5, minus 120 to the over, even money to the under. Like I said, y'all, normally that would be a great game right there, but I don't know who we're going to see on the ice in that one tonight, and it's really coin flip. No motivation for either one of those teams this evening. They're getting ready for Saturday. Ducks at the Golden Knights. This game does matter. The Golden Knights win. They will lock up the the higher seed. They will lock up the higher seed. I can't remember if it's like third in their division or the wild card. If they lock this up, they will get the like third in the division, so for the higher seed. So Vegas is minus 1.5, minus 150. Ducks plus 1.5, plus 120, plus 285 on the money line for Anaheim, minus 360 on the money line for Vegas. Total of 6, minus 115 to the over, minus 105 to the under. Now, if Vegas was to find a way to lose that one, and the LA Kings can defeat the Blackhawks, then the Golden Knights would have that last seed, and the Kings would get the higher seed. But Kings minus 1.5, minus 140. Blackhawks plus 1.5 at plus 110, plus 285 on the money line for Chicago, minus 360 on the money line for LA, with a total of 6, minus 105 to the over, minus 115 to the under. And you see a couple early lines there, y'all, for the first round games. That is the Eastern Conference. We don't have the West Conference set, obviously. But for the first round games, you got the Islanders and Hurricanes. Hurricanes minus 1.5, plus 125. Islanders plus 1.5 at minus 155, plus 180 on the money line for New York, minus 218 on the money line for Carolina. You got a total of 5.5 in that one. Even money to the over, minus 120 to the under. Maple Leafs Bruins minus 1.5 at plus 180. Maple Leafs plus 1.5 at minus 250, plus 110 on the money line for Toronto, minus 130 on the money line for Boston. You got a total of 6, plus 105 to the over, minus 130 to the under. Then on Sunday, you got Tampa Bay and Florida squaring off in game 1. The Panthers minus 1.5 at home, plus 145. Tampa Bay plus 1.5 on the road, minus 195, plus 136 on the money line for Tampa Bay, minus 162 on the money line for Florida. You got a total of 6 in that one, minus 105 to the over, minus 115 to the under. And the last game we have a line for right now, Capitals at the President's Cup winning New York Rangers, AK's New York Rangers. Rangers minus 1.5 at home, plus 105. Capitals plus 1.5 on the road at minus 130, plus 195 on the money line for Washington, minus 238 for New York, and total of 5.5, even money to the over, minus 120 to the under. What are you signing up for, man?
Well, I'm confused. It's like, so are you using this for personal where you want to create viral shorts to expand your social media presence, or is this business because you want to expand your brand? And I'm like, both. Can I click both?
Yeah, that's fair.
And then it's like, what content do you create? Do you create podcasts, live streams? And it lists a bunch of things. And I'm like, yes, but I can only click one. And I'm like, well, we do live streams. But then it's like,
I didn't know what you were doing there. I thought you were trying to show something.
My bad. And it's like, what kind of content do you use, or whatever? And then I just go, well, we cover sports. Sports was an option, so I clicked that. So now I'm just answering their questions.
That's fair. I'm going to run and get a refill right quick. I didn't realize you were in this for the long haul. I need a refill for doing that.
And he just leaves me hanging like that. Here we are. Just me and chat. How we doing? Did you get in Butch's contest on DK? No, I did not. I sure did not. What else do we got going on here in the sports world that I put out here yesterday? Let's see. We talked about this a little bit. Zion is out with a left hamstring. So Sacramento's probably going to win that game. We got to talk about this. We got a couple of different things I forgot about a couple of topics that we got to talk about. Hell, look at the title of this. What are we doing? Let's see. So I did this thing. I signed up Master in the Rumble. Then there was one. I know, right? No, I did sign up. I clicked your affiliate link. It didn't hopefully it gave you credit for it, because it took me to the same page as the one before. I don't know. Yeah, so I just put a video in there. I didn't have enough credits, but it looks like it's working. They gave me some free credits. Oh, it's only going to go from, I see. It's only going to go from 0 to an hour 30. That's cool. Whatever. We'll see how it works. It's processing right now, so I'm going to let it do its thing. Super James says 6-man lineup got to stay under the salary cap. Pelicans best name in sports. That's right, Bear. That's right.
Worst thing in sports.
We're going to talk about this, Cricket. So, first of all, Bill Belichick, former Patriots head coach Bill Belichick, will be a co-host with Pat McAfee during next week's NFL draft, and so will Nick Saban. How about that?
Say it one more time. They're going to be at the draft?
Belichick's going to be doing, Belichick and Saban are going to be doing draft stuff together, but he's also going to be co-hosting the Pat McAfee show during next week's NFL draft.
That's pretty cool. I don't know if I want to see. I don't know if I want to see Bill's draft analysis based off his past draft picks and stuff, but
wow.
Pretty boring. I'm not saying they're bad players. I'm just saying it's boring.
Did you see this? He was on there yesterday.
One day out of the year, every team should go by the Pelicans. Absolutely not.
All right, Pat.
Coach.
This was him on the Pat McAfee show yesterday. Look at that background.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good background.
It was a baller. Just says, "Oh, hey, these old things,
these old things."
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. So we're gonna get Bill Belichick on the Pat McAfee show. Did you see the news yesterday though with Belichick and Kraft?
No. Would have been something only you would have saw.
No, it was all over the internet.
I mean, out of the two of us.
Only you would have saw out of the two of us.
I don't watch a lot of Patriots stuff in the off season.
Here it is. So this was reported yesterday, and I think it's true. We're going to get into it. Falcons owner Arthur Blank called Patriots owner Robert Kraft after his first meeting with Bill Belichick this offseason for the head coaching job. Because remember, Belichick was favored to take the Atlanta Falcons job. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he gets passed up and he didn't get the job or any job. Apparently, Kraft warned Arthur Blank not to trust Belichick. A source close to Belichick said Kraft was a big part of why the Falcons passed on hiring him this offseason. A spokesman for Kraft strongly denied that Kraft said anything disparaging. And then, what I saw yesterday, too, later in the day, Kraft came out himself and said, he goes, all I told Arthur was that be careful, it's not going to end well. It's like, well, then, yeah, you basically
That's kind of the same thing. Kind of the same deal, bro. Choose your words wisely, Robert. I feel like you got that much money, you don't even have to choose your words wisely.
Dude, I don't know if I can, like, I thought I liked Robert Kraft. And it's not just this, man. Now that all these things coming about like the Patriots and like some of the things that Kraft has been doing and like how he's the one that's been stingy, why they had to like get so creative with like not paying players and stuff like that. Like I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, Kraft, what are we doing? And now the fact he's going out here and stabbing Bill in the back. I mean,
I don't know this. This
is like a salty ex that doesn't want you to move on.
Yeah, but you don't know the history between these men, all the different.
I do too.
A lot of peaks and but you don't know the ins and outs of them. Oh,
I do. Talking. I've been in on those meetings.
I've been in on those meetings. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, I don't think the Patriots could have done what they did as far as dynasty goes and stuff without any of those three people: Robert Kraft, Bill Belichick, and Tom Brady. Those are the three people, and it took all three of them to get the job done, man. They ain't none of them winning. Well, Tom's the only one winning championships without the other two. Just saying.
I don't know, man. I think it was a lot of Tom and a lot of Bill, and I think Robert actually was more harmful than good.
I think it was more Tom than anything, obviously, and then Belichick comes next in line. But like I said, I think Kraft has a hand in it all too. When you're the owner, man, you got to have a hand in it.
Yeah, but he also made the decisions not to want to spend on big players.
Yeah, that's kind of foolish.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
so here's another one. Tor Ortherbrink, do not trust Belichick. The Falcons were interviewing a legendary coach for their vacancy this offseason. I mean, I before I even saw what Kraft came out and said afterwards, one source says that Kraft felt betrayed by Belichick late in his tenure with the franchise. One reason why I think this is true is because the Falcons were all set to hire Belichick. I mean, the rumors out there from the Schefters and stuff like that, that was pretty much a done deal. The betting market had it as a done deal. And then all of a sudden, nowhere, they interview him a second time and then just go, "Nah, we're good." And it's like, what happened? You know what I mean? There was no good explanation. Now, some people came out and said, I believe even you, Cricket, were saying, well, they want to get a coach for the long run, not a coach for just, a short-term fix here, which I'm not a bad argument, but this makes more sense that Kraft, because say what you want, Kraft is probably the most powerful NFL owner. Him and Jerry Jones are up there. Jerry Jones probably not so much of late, but still Jerry Jones has a big voice, but Kraft definitely
powerful because he got some rings
and a massage parlor.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I'm sure there's nothing shady going on in that massage parlor.
Nope.
Said every massage parlor owner ever.
It was reported by Breer that Kraft is trying to make the Hall of Fame, is trying to keep Bill from success to make a case for himself.
Wait,
I mean, he wants to be in the Hall of Fame.
Do we put owners in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, Jerry Jones is the Hall of Fame.
Well, that's bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That just kind of strengthens my argument that no, I don't think we should have owners in the Hall of Fame.
Why? Some of the owners have done so much. Like, say what you want about Jerry Jones, he has done a lot for the league.
That's fine, but you didn't play it down or coach it down.
Also, there would be no league if it wasn't for those owners. So.
Oh hell! You're giving these rich old white dudes way too much credit, bro.
They need some credit. You can't just.
What do they need credit for? They all got powerful by fucking people over.
Yeah, they get credit for that.
Fuck these idiots.
What was Tom Brady's +1? I sure was his +1. That was a good time.
Yeah, hell with these idiots, man. I ain't got no sympathy for any of these dumbass rich old white dudes.
I don't see why they can't be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not opposed
because
to
they didn't play it down. They didn't coach it down. They ain't done no X's and O's. They ain't drew nothing on a whiteboard. None of that shit. They ain't do nothing with football. They're money people. They're not football people. They're money people.
Hey, Cricket, in order for the league to be successful, it's got to make money.
It's
got to make some money, It doesn't just make money on its own.
Yeah, these are the people that jack up your ticket prices and all these different things and make the concession stand your Coke costs $23 and all that stuff. That's these idiots right here.
But these idiots are also the ones that helped create the NFL Red Zone.
Fuck them.
I love the Red Zone.
That Red Zone.
Whoever came up with that idea is genius.
Good. The Red Zone's good, but I guarantee you, it probably didn't even come from one of these dudes. It probably came from an underling that is actually new age. Kind of understands what we're looking for here. I mean, how much Red Zone do these fools watch? Not much, because they're sitting in the box watching their team.
But they still came up with the Red Zone, Cricket. Great marketing. I love it.
Branding. Taking up for these dipshits. The guys are all dipshits.
Apparently, it's a good parlor. Everyone comes out with a smile.
Well, no, it says every massage parlor ever.
I wouldn't know. I can't afford to go in there.
Right? Heard that.
To quote Norm, that sounds like some commie goobly gook. Let's see. Source says, I don't think they tried to hurt Belichick, but I don't think they tried to help him either. They weren't going to try to sink him. He was finished as an effective coach. Just look at his last 4 years in New England, a disaster. If your eyes are blank, why do you want the headaches? Because you have a disastrous franchise. And
here's the thing.
Anything is better than what you currently have.
This conversation between Arthur Blank and Robert Kraft and stuff like that just strikes me as two people I don't really want to hang out with. You throw Bill Belichick's loving personality into the mix. Doesn't seem like a good combination for the three at all. That was not going to turn out well, I don't think. I don't care for Arthur Blank either. I think he's a bum too.
A bum?
A bum. Absolute bum.
UNM?
Yeah, double. Yes.
Okay, moving on. The other news we got to talk about is Jonte Porter receives a lifetime ban for violating the league's gaming rules.
Hold on before we go on. Yeah, there's a difference in owners. Rich doesn't mean you have a successful team. I'm fully aware of that, but I'm fully aware that all of these guys got their teams by 99% of them screwing people over. That's how they got all that money. Anybody with that much money got it by screwing somebody over.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you'll have a successful team. Just ask Buku about his Browns.
That's what I'm saying. They got all the money in the world, and they still idiots.
So Jonte Porter receives a lifetime ban for violating the league's gaming rules. Now, listen, Cricket, I was all ready to defend this man.
I ain't.
Because rumors were out here that he was only gambling on other sports, which I'm saying, what are we doing banning people for gambling on other sports? That seems silly. But apparently the league investigation came out and found that he actually was betting on NBA games. And then not only betting on NBA games, he was betting on the Raptors to lose. Yeah, I can't.
What are we doing, man?
That. I mean, that's the golden rule. I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's just something you just don't do.
You're my contract guy. What is the league minimum in the NBA? Do you have any idea? Can you?
It's like $750,000.
Roughly $750,000 of me. We're north of $500,000 a year to play in the NBA, to sit on the bench and get the best seat in the house and all that stuff. And this man, they said they talk about after all the different gambling was done, everything, like he had like a net profit of something like $21K or something. I think it's what Munoz said yesterday on Smoke the Spread. And $21K, are we serious, bro? Now the achievement that you worked for your entire life for to get to the NBA, to get to the pinnacle, the highest level, and all that stuff. You were there, man. You're there. I don't care that you're playing 4 to 8 minutes a game, whatever. You're there, bro. And now you gave all that away for a few bets and shit. And I'm sorry, but this will follow you around for the rest of your life.
I think the bigger point here is to show how terrible Canadian taxes are. Not only do they have to pay Canadian taxes, got to pay American taxes. And yes, Loki Arthur Blank created Home Depot. I don't know.
We'll give him Home Depot. Okay. Home Depot's solid. Okay.
Okay. That's how he got his money. All right. Anyways, it just goes to show Canadian and American taxes are just too brutal that these NBA players, they can barely survive. They've got to gamble on these games.
Come on, bro. These guys, this right here, man, this blows my mind. When it first came out, I was like, it's got to be weird because they've got these 2 target dates on his unders and props. Like, how many games do you think this year people bet on Javonte, whatever his name is? How many times do you think they bet on his unders or his player props, period? They probably had like 11 bets on those before January 20th or 26th, when like a bunch of money. His buddy put in an $80,000 parlay to win $1 million, and that wasn't going to raise flags.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's, first of all, I don't even know how the parlay gets put through.
That's what I'm saying. How does somebody not be like, hey, I need to call my boss and make sure this is okay?
Yeah. Real quick, let me read this off, and I gotta zoom in over here. So I'm gonna be. If I look like I'm looking away on the camera, that's what I'm doing. So here's the statement from the NBA. Jonte Porter banned from the NBA for violating league's gaming rules. The NBA announced today that Jonte Porter, a two-way player. Once again, they always say this two-way player stuff. Everyone plays both ways.
I started to say basketball, you got to be a two-way player. Everybody. Some of them are better than others at two-way, but come on now.
I don't get it. I guess because they don't have the former NBA All-Star or something like that. They don't have.
They couldn't put that on there.
Yeah. So he recently. Who is under contract with the Toronto Raptors, has been banned from the NBA. A league investigation found that Porter violated league rules by disclosing confidential information to sports bettor, limiting his own participation in one or more games for betting purposes, and betting on NBA games. The league's investigation found that prior to the Raptors' March 20th game this season, Porter disclosed confidential information about his own health status to an individual he knew to be an NBA bettor. Another individual whom Porter associates and knew to be an NBA bettor subsequently placed an $80,000 parlay proposition bet with an online sportsbook to win $1.1 million, wagering that Porter would underperform in the March 20th game. The league investigation also found that Porter limited his own game participation to influence the outcome of one or more bets on his performances in at least one Raptors game. In the March 20th game, Porter played only 3 minutes, claiming that he felt ill. Due to the unusual betting activity and actions of the player, the $80,000 prop bet was frozen and was not paid out. In addition, from January through March 2024, while traveling with the Raptors, or Raptors 905, the Raptors NBA G League affiliate, Porter placed at least 13 bets on NBA games using an associate's online betting account. These bets range from the size of $15 to $22,000 for a total of $54,094. The total payout from these bets was $76,059, resulting in a net winnings of $21,965. None of the bets involved in any game in which Porter played. 3 of the bets were multi-game parlay bets, including one Raptors game in which Porter bet the Raptors would lose. All 3 bets lost. Now, here's the thing. He could bet the Raptors to lose as long as he didn't play in the game. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
if you didn't
you
play in the
can't.
game, you could bet against your team as long as you
No,
didn't
you
bet.
can't. You
didn't play in
can't
the
bet on
game.
your sport, bro. You shouldn't. Come on, man. Like, you
All
don't
right.
know the ins and outs of your team, whether you're playing or not. Like, you're not in every team meeting learning all the stuff that's going on in the game plan, and you know that your coach might be sitting there and saying, hey, we don't really have a shot in this one tonight, guys. We got bad matchups.
I don't blame Porter on that one because everyone knew the Raptors were going to lose because the Raptors, after the All-Star break, told everyone that they were tanking and they lost. I mean, there was double-digit point spreads every single game for a reason. It was no known secret that the Raptors were trying to lose games.
Yeah, I mean, they were terrible. That's what I'm saying. You didn't even have to risk your NBA life to suck. I mean, you could have just bet unders on Raptors, players, and team all year long and made a fortune. And you know what everybody would have said? That you're underperforming because you suck.
The suspicious bets involving Porter performance in the Raptors March Twins game were brought to the NBA's attention by licensed sports betting operations and organizations that monitor legal betting markets. That's Matty Holt at God, what is it? What is he? Something integrity. I can't remember. What is this, but Matty Holt, good work by you. These findings are based on information available to league investigators at the time. The league's investigation remains open and may result in further findings. The NBA has shared and will continue to share information with federal prosecutors about this matter. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said that it's nothing more important than protecting the integrity of the game of NBA competition for our fans, our teams, and everyone associated in sport, which is why Jonte Porter blatant violations of our gaming rules are being met with the most severe punishment. While legal sports betting creates transparency that helps identify suspicious or abnormal activity, this matter also raises important issues about the sufficiency of regulatory framework currently in place, including the types of bets offered on our games and players. Working closely with all relevant stakeholders across the industry, we will continue to work diligently to safeguard our league and game. There you have it.
There you have it. Good morning, Cody.
Hey,
good
morning,
to see you
Cody.
back in here. Yeah, good to see you back in
I'll be
here.
right back. I got to check on something.
You're good. I'm going to show this video of a take on the Javonte Porter stuff while you are gone real quick. I thought it was a pretty decent take on this, man. So we're going to let y'all hear this. It's about a minute and 49 seconds. We're just going to let it play on through here. So let's check this out.
Leads to more regulation, leads to more oversight. It makes it very difficult to pull something like this off. In order for you to have a prop go under, right? So in the case of Porter, one of the bets was under made 3-pointers, right? He had to make fewer than 1.5 3-pointers. So he could knock down 1, but he couldn't knock down 2. That's where all the money was. In order for that to happen, you can't just not play because those bets are deemed no action. So you need to appear in the game. But if you just check into the game and then you check out, that counts. This was what tennis players were doing to fix matches. They would start the match. They might even win a set, and then they would, quote, withdraw due to injury. So the other side wins.
I do it all the time.
Here's how
I
everyone
wish that worked at work,
happening.
Get paid
There's
for the day.
An
Just
exorbitant amount of money
leave after the first hour
on these things, which normally wouldn't see that much money. That's how these guys get caught. Irregular betting patterns. No one cares about betting unders on Jonte Porter's made 3-pointers. Do you know how much action a sportsbook takes on that regularly? Probably minimal. You might have a handful of bets, if any, for the course of 20, 30, 40 games. And then all of a sudden one night, dozens, if not hundreds of bets show up, massive limits trying to play this. And then the guy checks into the game and then, he's feeling hurt or dizzy or sick. And then he checks out. That's suspicious, highly suspicious. And then it happens again a month later. Same thing. That's going to get you nailed. And that gets nailed because the betting companies, the regulators, see the irregular betting pattern. So good on the companies for speaking up on this. Sorry to hear it about Porter, but you can't make that mistake. It's very well known in professional sports in this country. If you're going to gamble, you're going to get in deep water.
Truth, man.
The rise.
Yeah, why can't you just have
is that still
playing? Nice little $50, $100 bets like everyone else. No one else would have known.
No.
Just make your $100 and just be happy.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you want to do your $80,000 parlay, how many casinos are in Las Vegas or wherever they're at? You got multiple casinos now. Where casinos are at, you usually have multiple within walking distance. You can't go spread that out. Little $500 parlay here, $500 parlay there, like that. You may not get to your 1.1 million, but also nobody's going to raise any red flags and stuff. But if you go put $80,000 on anything, whether it's a single bet, especially a parlay, if you put $80,000 on anything, the most important person in that casino is looking at you now and wants to know why all of a sudden, especially if you haven't been doing this before. Like if you haven't just been regularly placing $100,000 bets and stuff, and you come in and throw $80,000 on a parlay, they want to know why, because something's up, especially when you hit it on a bunch of under props. You kidding me?
Clay Travis has a good point. I love this angle. Is Jonte Porter also banned from the WNBA for life, or could he announce that he's a woman now and become the greatest woman basketball player of all time?
Nope. Born with a ding ding, can't play women's sports.
He says, would be an incredible move by him, rooting for it to happen. That would be hilarious. I would love to see it.
No such thing as bad pub, right?
Just to throw it all in these woke people's faces that are like, yeah, we can have transgender women in the sport.
Stupid.
That'd be hilarious.
Idiots.
That would be hilarious. Speaking of which, let me pull this up real quick.
Oh, by the way, real quick, Austin Matthews did not get goal number 70 last night. Comes up one short of that mark. Still has been since 92-93 since we had a 70 goal score season, which we had 76 by two different people. But he finishes with 69, man. Did not get to 70 goals.
What was his name?
Austin Matthews.
Man, I was gonna call him a bum because he didn't get there, but at the same time, that's nice work by him. Nice work. But
he is not a bum, bro.
No, he's a bum because he didn't get to the record, or not the record, but get to the 70.
Right.
Do something since in 30 years. But at the same time, I don't fault him for wanting to end exactly on 69. Ayo,
dude. Yeah, Kucherov actually got his 100th assist last night. One night after Connor McDavid got his 100th assist. I'll have to look and see exactly, but I think that if I'm not mistaken, Connor McDavid was only like the fourth person ever to get to 100 assists, and then becoming just the fourth player in NHL history to hit triple digits for assists. And hell, then Kucherov turned around and does it 24 hours later, man. We've only had 3 of these guys in the history of hockey before 2 nights ago, and now we got almost the same amount. That's crazy, dude.
Bear with the Machine Gun says, I would do it if I was him. Stunning and brave. That would be so stunning and brave of him to come out.
Stunning and brave. Man, if that doesn't sound woke, I don't know what does.
That's exactly why he said it.
And I'm not even
everyone was so worried about Caitlin Clark and her contract and how much she's not making compared to the men's. She's making $12 million less than the men's number 1 overall draft pick. This is just not fair. Caitlin Clark is nearing a lucrative 8-figure, over $10 million deal with Nike and is going to get her own signature shoe.
Yeah.
That's just one sponsorship. She's going to be just fine.
I think she'll be fine. And hey, for the record, just look at the ratings for the WNBA games versus the NBA games. Just look at it. I hate the NBA too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, check the ratings throughout and you tell me why the number 1 draft pick in the NBA draft gets more than she does. Simply because there's more money to go around, people. Come on, don't be ignorant.
I hope Mastering the Rumble's still here. Okay, so I did it. I did yesterday's show, okay? And it created these clips for us. Look at this. Huh?
Man, okay.
Let's see. Let's check the first one out, huh? This one's a 99 out of 100 is the rating.
Wow.
Let's see what it says.
Like they've been a great player for these Warriors. He's done, bro. It's over.
Someone's going to pay him. He's a free
Why? Why? Why are you going to pay me to miss 10 shots? Are you going to pay me to miss every shot I take on the floor?
You might actually. Well, he could be a good role player if he would accept like the minimum or like a lower contract. He won't do that.
No.
I don't know if he's ready to accept.
He'd be a good player if he could make a single shot in a night. It's true. It's true. I didn't lie about anything right there.
I like it.
I do too, man.
How's this one? Welcome into Game On, the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I don't like that.
Hey, by the way, I meant to say, man, I like that big spit up spot on your sweatshirt there yesterday.
Did I have one?
Oh yeah, bro.
Solid. Oh yeah, right
solid, there, bro. Well, I had to watch the first minute or so to make sure you didn't throw too much shade at me coming in. And I seen it, I was like, when it had you like blown up big, I was like, look at that spit up spot on that guy's shirt, man.
I just literally rolled straight out of bed after having the little one and went right.
That's a dad MVP right there, man.
Brandon Ingram didn't show up. What was it? there's so many memes going around with
McCullough.
yeah, with him just not showing up. So I don't know, man. This Kings team, who was disappointing down the stretch of the season, played the Warriors. Master says yesterday you should be able to edit things too. Okay, cool.
Nah, that's cool, man. So this is the AI on is this on Rumble?
This one's it's this
Opus Clip. Okay, gotcha.
Opus Clip. Yeah, but this is one that I see everyone using, and I was always wondering which one they used because it's the same like screen that they do like that and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
I'm glad that y'all told me this, man. I've always wondered how y'all got your cool little like closed captioned in there on your YouTube shorts and stuff. I was like, I'm not sophisticated enough to figure that out.
This is a ton of them. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm gonna mess around with this.
Huh? Yeah, appreciate that mastering.
Yeah.
Good looking out, sir.
All right. Anyways. Wifey needs help with the little ones. They're waking up and they need to be fed. So we can wrap things here. I know you got stuff to do today. Maybe we'll do a little maybe we'll do something NFL related draft nap time or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what today brings. But thanks for hanging out with us today, ladies and gentlemen. Not much on the sports menu today. We do have golf kicking off though. Another tournament this weekend. Few MLB games. Few hockey games that are kind of pointless, but whatever. We'll still have some picks out on them. But we will be back tomorrow morning bright and early for Feel Good Friday, and we'll bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And we'll maybe we'll have Robert Kraft on the show so Cricket can call him some mean names to his face. We'll see.
What? You're gonna call him a rich old white dude? They gonna hurt his feelings? Well, don't be a prick to get there.
Master Rumble says, if I'm not chatting, I'm listening and doing something else. I'm just making sure, man. Just making sure you're still here. But I figured that was the case. And you want to know why? Because
you're the real MVP.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early as always. And until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.